I need you to raise your right hand if you're like me. Do you tend to go down a rabbit hole sometimes that you just can't seem to find your way out of? Well, I do that quite a bit, especially here on YouTube. I start watching certain things and I just can't stop. And it's kind of like, okay, stop, go away, do something. Well, that's what I'm kind of going through right now. But you know what? I'm having fun with it. And it's innocent fun. It's another what if scenario. It's a good possibility to what I'm thinking about here. Well, I doubt it will happen. But why not? What if? I mean, come on. Yesterday, or was it yesterday? I don't know. All of a sudden, I'm busy once again, but the more busier I get, the more I just can't stop. Okay? At soccer practice, started working on a couple of, well, these guys, wherever you are back there, working on some customers, Halloween Kills mask. At this point right now, I pretty much have to let them rest, put them to bed over the night so I can start working on the next steps tomorrow. And then I was going over a lot of the comments throughout the day of the last video of the what if, the skull mask. You've seen the thumbnail, you've seen the title. What if NECA is onto something? What if they know something that we don't know? And I know, and a lot of, or at least a handful of comments, or I don't know, I'm not maybe saying too much, but a few of you had brought up the fact that, well, if you'd seen the trailer, you would have recognized that skull was already on. Look, I get that. I understand. Yes, the skull was already placed on certain victims. It was already shot in certain images of the trailer already. I understand. Another individual shared some information about reading the script and was very kind by not giving any spoilers away, which I thank you dearly. But just keep in mind, this is a what-if scenario. This is a 51-year-old fart who's really got not much anymore of these. Well, I do. I've got my son I'm thankful for. My health. Well, I don't seem to be in any major... My point is, I still enjoy using my imagination. It's what I've had ever since I was a kid, I read the analytics. The majority of you are half my age, and, well, I'm not trying to say that one generation is better than the others, which mine is. Just kidding. But, I pretty much all I had when I was a kid was sticks and stones and rubber bands and Uncle Bobby's beer cans to entertain myself with. I gotta admit, it was quite fun. Especially the empty beer cans that weren't quite empty. But what I'm trying to get at is, I was having a lot of fun with that video, the concept, what if NECA does know something, blah, blah, blah. Well, at the end of the day, at this day, after everything was all said and done, going over some more comments, there was an individual a while ago that asked a question that still has got me thinking. A major what if. I mean, this is a fun, for me it is that. I'm just going to get right into it. Steel Street 1 crew left a comment, more like a question, and he or she had stated, I am up for a new mask and Halloween ends. You think the mask will survive till Halloween ends? Now, granted, I didn't respond to that question properly, so if you're watching this, I do apologize. But your question got me to thinking, that imagination of mine. Then again, it could be the paint fumes or the lacquer thinner. Who knows what's really stirring this? I blamed it on the caffeine on the other video. Now it could be it's hard to say. So, if we're going to blame anything, let's start blaming the paint and the lacquer thinner. So here's what my response was in general. If it were up to me, I really got excited at this point. I would love it if Michael broke into the Nichols Hardware Store again and grabbed a new 75K, that's right, 75K mask, right before the credits roll up at the end of Halloween Kills. Sadly, that will not happen because it's too damn good to be true. And let's face it, for a lot of us out there, and I would imagine the poll would show that the majority of Halloween fans, their favorite mask is pretty much the original, 75K Kirk, I still think, you know what, that would be really awesome. Now think about it. Now I know this is too good to be true, but why the hell not? It would be an amazing cliffhanger. An amazing cliffhanger. I mean, there's enough YouTube videos out there right now, from trailers to others talking about, whatever information they can get about Halloween, including myself. But wouldn't it just be amazing that when the very first time that you go into that movie theater to watch Halloween Kills, having absolutely no clue at all whatsoever, in the last minute or two, how well it's done, and if it's done right, it won't take long at all. Michael does walk into Haddonfield's Nichols Hardware Store. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, now how's that possible? A small business like that lasting over 40 years? Well, then again, how is it possible that a man could be shot over 6 to 7 times, from Halloween 1 to Halloween 2? Not to mention he's been on fire in the last film. He's still been shot at a lot. There's a very good possibility that a small business could last on the big screen for over 40 years. I mean, we talk about all these other flashbacks, right? We talk about cameos. I mean, hell, 2018, we got, that's right, the original Shade back. We got Jamie Lee Curtis back. Now we're getting Sheriff Brackett, back according to the credits. We're getting a lot of paying homage to the original Halloween back. Bring back Nichols Hardware Store, the last minute or two of Halloween Kills, where Michael walks in there. We don't necessarily see everything. We get the perfect silhouettes. We know what's going on. We see the name of Nichols Hardware. We see Michael grab, and we get enough of a good impression that it looks like a brand new white mask, and it looks like it is. And as soon as he puts it on, he gives us a good shot. The money shot of all shots is a decent looking, very much looking like a healthy, independent mask making, 75K Kirk. Now, nothing against Tots, okay? Look, I've been through my ups and downs with that company. I got over that whole, look, I'm done and over it. I said I'd be the first one to apologize if they start improving their, Myers lines, and they have. And I've been just, owning up to it, They're doing good. At least they're starting. The paint's a little, but still, it's going in the right direction, and I applaud that. But for the Halloween fans, the ones that's been suffering and suffering and suffering, well, I shouldn't say we're suffering, because we're not. We're loving every minute of it. But as well as I do, that right there, that would be effing amazing. I'm trying to watch it, because YouTube doesn't want you swearing. Whatever. So there you go. There's another what if scenario. I know it's not going to happen. I know a lot of you are going to think I'm crazy. Definitely inhaling too much of that paint or lacquer thinner fumes. But you know what? I'm allowed to have fun. I probably don't have that much time left on this planet. Because that's the way I look at it. I'm not as young as I used to be. And damn it, just like Cyndi Lauper, I know the girls want to have fun, but so do I. Maybe between more cool comments or thoughts or ideas, I may continue these what-if scenarios. Hell, it's entertaining for me, and it might be entertaining for at least some of you out there. So that being said, you guys, you stay safe out there. Stay away from the lacquer thinner and the paint fumes. And what else do I need to say? Oh yeah, wipe your butts. Damn it, that stuff just stinks if you don't. Bye.
Mm-hmm.